Okay, so today we're driving, this is a 2016 Sonata plug-in hybrid. And so this car just became available recently. You may have seen a few on the road, but very few because they're very rare in dealerships and on the roads right now just yet. Hopefully there will be more coming soon. So this car only comes in one version, which is the limited version, pretty much, right?
Yes.
And it's priced around 43,000.
Correct.
It comes with a 9.8 kilowatt hour hybrid battery, which is much larger than the regular hybrid, and it's also plugs in, so it fully charges in about 6 hours out of 120 volts and approximately 2 hours using the 240 volt fast charger. So what else can we say in terms of the option? The leather is standard because it's a limited edition, right? The LEDs all around are standard as well.
Right.
The only thing is this car, you cannot get a panorama sunroof like you can in a standard Sonata, just because of the weight issue. So to save weight, they disallowed the panorama roof option, and I guess to save on battery as well. Mm-hmm. And they also deleted the rear blinds, I think, again for the weight purposes.
Yes, correct.
Okay, but other than that, you have all the luxury items are here, the navigation. So what we have here on right now is the EV screen, showing you your statistics, energy flow, EV range, charging times, charging stations, etc., etc. And then the dashboard is a little bit different as well. Instead of your tachometer, you have a power range from 0 to 100% of power range. And it has the charge indicator whenever you're recuperating energy and charging through deceleration. There's a power band to the left that shows you how much you're recharging. Other than that, it's probably not the same. The central display is pretty much the same. How do we go through menus on this central display?
Press this button.
Oh, okay. System off. Okay. Audio, video, engine temperature.
And you have
driver's assist.
Setting here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So one more feature,
total range.
A couple of more technology features you have on this car is the adaptive cruise control.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So while you're driving on a highway, let's say the car in front of you, if that stops or slows down, your car slows down.
Will maintain the distance, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic.
Safety feature, you know.
Okay. So that is one of the upgrade features for the plug-in hybrid Sonata.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's put it in drive and try and take it for a little spin.
Okay.
So obviously right now we're in full electric mode. Because the 12 volt battery was down, we were not able to recharge the main system battery as well. So we don't have any range, but we'll be able to at least have an idea of how it drives in electric mode.
Of course.
And of course this car qualifies for the Ontario government rebate, which is around $8,000.
Correct.
Went up from $6,000.
That is right.
So after rebate it's 43 minus the 8,000, you're about 35 after rebate.
Pretty much, yes.
We calculated yesterday the lease to be, with only using the government rebate as a total down payment, it comes to about $500 a month, taxes in on a 48-month lease. So it's a pretty reasonable amount, pretty good lease deal on a vehicle like this. So the direct competition for this would be something like Ford Fusion Energy plug-in or Chevrolet Volt.
That's correct.
But in size-wise, it's much more comparable to the Fusion Energy than to Chevy Volt, because it's a full-size sedan.
Full-size sedan.
And the other thing, the advantage of this car, so number one, it has a bigger battery, whereas the Ford has a 8 kilowatt hour, not even 8, 7.8. This one has 9.8. So the battery is about 25% bigger. So automatically that'll mean longer pure EV range. That's right, yeah. And also the other big advantage we noticed, I don't know if we took pictures of it or not, is that the trunk has very little lost space to the battery, where in the Ford, the hybrid battery takes up most of your trunk. Here there's virtually no loss. There's just minimal loss at one corner of the trunk.
Absolutely.
But the trunk is almost virtually the same as a normal Sonata, right?
Almost the same as a normal Sonata.
Yeah. So the only thing is you don't get the spare battery, because that space is taken off by the hybrid battery.
Exactly.
But other than that, you still have a use of the full trunk pretty much. course, if we accelerate now up the hill, the engine will kick in. There we go. Now we can hear the engine.
Yep, that's the 2-liter engine kicking in.
Yeah. And again, as soon as we go under 0 and it's in the recharge mode, the engine will stop automatically, pretty much. So now you have a drive mode. What is this person doing?
So on the drive mode, if you press the drive mode,
oh, there's different drive modes, yeah.
so right now you get Eco.
Yeah, this is Eco. Oh, okay. So we were driving in Eco, because if we turn off the Eco, then it's much more peppy, right? Yeah. But then right now the EV mode is off, pretty much.
EV mode is off. Yeah.
So the normal drive uses a hybrid drive, pretty much.
Exactly.
Is there once the hybrid battery is fully charged, is there a way to force the EV mode? Is there an EV mode button? There is.
Yeah,
HEV.
the HEV right here.
Okay, so HEV means basically you want to drive. Yeah, there, right now it's back on EV mode. So to put it in pure electric mode, you press on the HEV button.
Yep.
Okay.
Tap right here. And on the fully charged mode, you get about 47 kilometers on the full charge.
I'm sure people have been able to do 50 kilometers on the Ford Fusion. So I'm sure here they should be able to do more, even as much as 60, 70. Yeah, with careful driving. Yeah.
Exactly.
So right now we can hear the engine, even though it's very subtle.
Yeah. If you go back to Eco mode,
yeah,
then
it puts it back in EV. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, it is pretty quiet in EV mode. Yeah. So it reserves a certain part of the battery for the hybrid operation. Obviously.
That's correct. So it's also like a self-charging battery. So the battery charges itself as
from the gasoline engine.
The gasoline engine.
And the regenerative braking as well. Yeah. Do you know like what is the top speed on the highway that it will go in pure electric mode? Is there a speed limit, or it just depends how hard you push it?
On the electric, you can go up to 60 to 70 kilometers an hour. If you go more than this, then the gasoline starts to kick in.
Okay. So on the highway, pretty much it stays in the hybrid, on the gasoline primarily.
Mode,
yeah. We should turn right here. Yeah. If somebody were to order one in their own specifications, color and otherwise, how long do they have to wait?
6 to 8 weeks.
Okay, so it's not so bad.
Yeah,
So they
compared to most manufacturers, it's quite
it's reasonable.
less time.
But right now, this is just to let our members know that this particular vehicle is available. It's sitting in the showroom, so it is in stock.
Yep.
If somebody happens to like this color combination and everything, then it's available. And
at Westend Hyundai.
Western Hyundai, which is on Lakeshore near Browns Line in Toronto in Etobicoke. So feel free to drop by and have a look at this car. It's the ride is very comfortable, very subtle. The interior finishes are quite luxurious. And of course, the driving in EV mode, it's very quiet as well. If you're careful and don't press it too hard, then you can keep it in EV mode. But obviously, if you're gonna push it a little harder, it'll go into gasoline mode. Of course, that will be different when the battery is fully charged, and you can probably press it a little bit more in pure electric mode. And the specifications of the engine is that it's about 80 horsepower electric motor, and then the gasoline motor is about 150 horsepower or so.
That's correct. Yeah. So you get a little bit more horsepower than the regular Sonata on the hybrid version.
The combined system horsepower is about 198, right?
198.
Yeah, because you don't simply add the electric horsepower to the gasoline horsepower. There's a formula on how you calculate this, right? So we'll try and reverse. It does have probably a reverse camera.
Yes, it does.
And sensors and everything else. Yeah. So the main screen basically changes like in any today's luxury car. Basically, you have the sensors, you have the camera. Just have to give it more space so you can get out from the other side.
That's perfect. Yep. and you have the parking brake over here.
Okay, so it's an electric brake.
brake.
Yeah. What's auto hold?
Auto hold means if you are standing on a red light and you have the you put it on the drive mode, just press auto hold, and you don't have to put the car on park. You can take the foot off the gas if you want to.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then, so this is your this is a pure electric mode. This is the drive mode. So the different drive modes you have. This is the normal, echo,
and echo. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. And this is just this is parking sensors.
Parking sensors, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You got Bluetooth connectivity. You have the USB port, 2 charging ports. You have cooling seats in the front driver's side and the passenger side. Heating seats, dual temperature control to have different temperature for the both driver and the passenger. You get the full navigation screen with this one.
So right now we are in the plug-in hybrid screen. If we go home, basically you have this PHEV screen. You have all the other menus and my menu. So you can customize those menus.
You can do it yourself. Yeah.
So all menus. Then you have radio, music, image, auxiliary, current, location, navigation, and phone.
Yep.
So these are all the basic menus. This is all about climate control here.
Climate control.
So if we turn it on, it's in Fahrenheit, but I'm sure you can switch it to Celsius.
Yes.
And
so like you can have a different temperature for the both seats.
So it's a dual zone system, and there's vents in the back as well. Yeah,
that is
in
right.
here. Yeah. Is there to open the flap for the gas? This is for the gasoline flap.
That's for the gasoline.
Is the electric plug? You just open it manually by pressing on it.
Yes,
probably,
if
right?
you push it, it opens.
It opens. Okay, gotcha. But when the car is locked, does it lock both flaps as well?
The flaps, no.
No. Okay, gotcha.
Even if the car's like if it's not locked, you can still open
the charging flap. Okay, okay, gotcha. And then the wheel is probably telescopic and it's adjustable in all different directions. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it basically goes up and down, and it's telescopic as well.
Exactly. You have memory seats as well. So if you have 2 seating passengers, you can lock in the memory seats over there.
Well, right here, 1 and 2. So it's a two passenger or two person memory.
That's right.
Okay, and of course the seats are the seats heated here?
Yes,
they
heating and cooling.
Heated and cooling seats. Okay.
And you have a heating steering wheel as well.
Okay, that's very nice.
For winter driving.
Okay, so that's the button here is for heated steering wheel.
Yes, that's right.
And this is the heating and cooling of the seats.
So if you go on the blue side, that's a cooling.
That's a cooling.
And that's the red is for the heating.
It's heating. Okay, gotcha. And it's a 3-stage.
That's correct.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well that's very, very informative. So basically all the luxury features here that you can find in the top of the line luxury cars, they're all here.
You get everything in there.
And all this for $43,000.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure driving this car, and thank you for allowing us to do this. And for the sake of our viewers, and hopefully a lot of our viewers will come and to look at the car and hopefully buy one of those soon.
Sure. Just pop in at Westend Hyundai at Etobicoke, and we'll be happy to serve you.
Thank you.